featherlight hands always.
Teacups.
No matter whether you're going to, yeah, right, or piano fingers. Piano fingers. So no matter what you're doing, all the weight's in the feet. Always. So now's when we go over and do hill.
Oh, we
We got one more.
Brad yet.
Oh!
Off your heels more, Cheryl.
Nice. That was Brad.
Good job, Jeff.
Nice. That's it. Cool to get a seat out of it. Brad. Brad. That was good. Yeah, that's 2 rads in a row.
Well, what's your take on lucky the first round looked like
I got this feel, and I think maybe some don't. When you come in and you start to apply the brakes, right? It's not like a switch that you turn off and all of a sudden you got full brake. It's tempered, right? So you come in, you're putting your brakes on, and the harder you're putting the brakes on, and the quicker you're slowing down, the farther that pendulum swings, that weight transfer swings. So you're trying to stay on that bottom bracket, so your weight goes back to counter that to keep your weight going in. So it's a gradual thing. So you'll see people come in, and as their rate of deceleration increases, they'll go back, and then they'll pop back up on top of it. So it's not just like put your weight back, hit the brakes, and then come back up. It's a smooth motion. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and there was another really good comment about like having your elbows locked, and I saw a lot of back knee locked. If you hit a bump with a knee or arm locked out, you are going to get launched. So even though you're way back, everything is still flexed, so that you have range of motion to take up bumps or other pieces of chaos. Because there's always chaos on the trail. Yeah.
Would ride, let's say something like that, but on flat ground, it's not necessarily about getting so far back, then you're taking all your traction on your front wheel off. So it's just about center of gravity is what you're trying to say.
Right.
That's why I tell my kids before they brake, you must anticipate that your body force is going to go forward. You want to stay centered in the bike.
Exactly.
Which is kind of what you're saying, just in a simple form.
Yes.
Centered.
Yes.
By going backwards, because your weight's going to want to go forward. And then
You're trying to
you go
transfer
too
as
far
much
back,
weight to your back tire as you possibly
because nothing on a flat ground actually loses traction.
can.
Everyone teaches
When in
No,
doubt,
stay
push
centered.
yourself
I get
away
what
from the
you're
bike. Keep the
overdoing
bike
it.
in front of
Overdo
you.
it.
Yeah.
Bring them back.
Going over
Right,
bars
so
is scary.
you're raising the fundamental piece of understanding. And that is that always, all of your body's force, no matter what the bike is going into the bike through your feet. So you're not artificially going too far back, pushing away. So how far back you are is exactly what it needs to be to have all of your weight going in through your feet. There is no measure of how far back. It is whatever you need to do, have all your mass going in through your feet, and wherever the bars are, that's where they are.
And the bending is important. If you get a bend
Yeah.
in the rope, then you're screwed.
I got one thing.
Yeah.
One thing that I found that my kids like that Lee gave us was, if you imagine your a pendulum hanging from your belly button, it's always over the bottom bracket, right? When you talk about braking, you imagine that pendulum swinging forward, right? And you're trying to scoot back and hit the bottom bracket, right? You want that force going in here. The question is, why do you want it to go here? This bike is a lever. If you think about most people and how they ride bikes, and they're sitting up there and they're riding down the street or whatever, they put their brakes on and they're pushing on their handlebars, right? So what happens is that swings forward, and once it gets past this point, then the bike is rotating around that wheel, right? So what you're trying to keep that back so that ideally it falls here, but you definitely don't want that pendulum swinging in front of your axle, because then you're rotating the bike around. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Down.
So,
Already almost there.
okay, so